Hello, lovelies! Welcome to the Zen Fiber Arts Trunk Show. Yay! Look at all these pretties. So Zen Fiber Arts is a local indie dyer. Her name is Heather Kennedy, and Heather is in Parkton, Maryland, which is northern Baltimore County up near Pennsylvania. And these are all of her beautifully hand-dyed yarns and fibers. Heather started hand dyeing in 2020. She is a certified therapist, I believe, and so somehow she just started dyeing. And we'll talk to Heather later this month and get the skinny on how she started her business. But her colors are just beautiful. I met her this past spring when we were both at the Manor Mill up in Moncton for Fiber Arts Day. So she's brought a couple different yarn bases. Her fingering weight yarns, which are all here, are 100% superwash merino. Each 100 gram hank gives you 410 yards. And these are each $28 a skein. And then we have some spinning fiber. There's some, this is 100% merino comb top. And then there's some Cheviot here. So this is the Cheviot. Look at these super long skinny braids. And then the last fiber base is this incredibly soft and smushy Rambouillet, which is actually the wool and the processing was all done here in the United States. And then we have her DK weight yarn, which is $24 a skein. And the DK weight is 100% superwash blue face luster. You get 246 yards per hank. And then lastly, we have this beautiful bulky weight, 100% Punta Arenas merino. It is a superwash, is a single ply. And these are also $24 a skein. So since we're over here at the Chunky Merino, this beautiful, it's so incredibly soft. The Punta Arenas merino sheep, they are from Chile and they are known for their incredibly soft and luxurious fiber, perfect for like quick holiday knits and stuff that you want to have just soft and squishy right up by your face. The colorways, we have Sunburst, Autumn Leaves, this amazing green is just bright green, and then we have Unicorn and Halloween Variegated. So this is like variegated Halloween colors. We have got a bunch of her fall Halloween colors. And then over here on the BFL, starting down here, this also is Autumn Leaves. So we've got Autumn Leaves, similar, but not the same. I think the Chunky's got a little more brown. And then next to it, this one is Spruce Forest. Her greens are really stunning. I love this fairy garden, is so nice. It's just like a really, pretty, it's like a really pretty green. Look at that. Yummy scrummy. Okay, and then Robin Hood, which I love this. And she's got Robin Hood also on the Rambouillet. So look, it's so pretty. It's so different how the dye takes on the fiber than how it does on the skein. We'll get away from like our weird yellow light lamp. Hey, Oona, this is our friend Oona.
Can you hold gorgeous colors?
Yes, can you hold those together for us? Thank you. Look how pretty those are. It's so different when it's not in the weird yellow light. Okay, and so then next to Robin Hood is the Roses colorway. So it's sort of like that same gorgeous leafy green with like a little bit of pink. Isn't that pretty?
That's gorgeous.
So we'll have Oona be our Vanna. So that's that really pretty Roses colorway, which also we have in the fingering. I think this is Roses, right? Yes.
Yeah.
This is it in the fingering too. It's a little more purpley on the fingering than on the DK, I think. And then
a little bit more vibrant too.
Yeah, and okay, we don't have it on fiber, but it's so pretty. So, and then Total Departure is this one, which is Jewel, which is like all the jewel tones. It's super dark and saturated. That gorgeous blue pairs nicely with this deep like maroony red. It looks really awesome. And then Here we've got unicorn. So here's the unicorn on the DK, which is dyed a little differently from the unicorn on the chunky. Like, look how different that is. Clearly it's the same colors, but like the dye method is a little bit different. And Heather was saying that the unicorn, that and the roses are like two of her like really popular colorways. And I can tell you right now, we've already sold some of the unicorn on the DK, so she is not wrong.
I can see why. I can see why.
Absolutely.
I want some of the chunky.
Yeah, I know, right? It's
that
like
chunky green.
Yeah. Oh, that green is delicious. And then the other colors we have on the DK, we've got stream stones. This one is welcome fall. And then welcome fall, here, Oona, hold on to this. So we'll have Oona hold the welcome fall on the DK, because we also have welcome fall on we also have it on the Cheviot, which is, here it is on the fiber, and on the Cheviot it's a gradient.
Look
so
at those greens.
Yeah, so you can like pay attention to how you spin this and do like a gradient spins. You could do fractal spins. You can break up the colors however you like. But I know her greens are really nice, right? And then she also has welcome fall on a fingering base. So here's I know. Look at all the pretties. So that's all the fall, welcome fall. And then lastly here on the DK, we've got lemon drop. This is bright, happy yellow. Primaries, here's our red, yellow, and blue. And then lastly is date with a vampire.
Ooh.
Date with a Vampire is also available on the merino fingering base. So here's on the BFL and this is on the merino. I think the dye takes a little bit differently.
A little bit.
A little bit. So the difference between the BFL and the merino, both are a superwash, both are next to skin soft. The blue face luster is going to be more likely to give you a little bit of a halo, whereas the merino, because it's a shorter staple wool, is going to like pill a little bit. That doesn't mean it's bad. It just means you need to invest in a sweater comb. That's all. That's all there is to it. They're all gorgeous. So moving on. So we talked about the Robin Hood Rambouillet and the smushiness. So, okay.
So smushy. Oh my God, it's so soft.
And Oona is a spinner. She loves to spin.
I do.
And is a total appreciator of the smush.
And any greens.
Yeah, and any greens.
Greens, purples, and it is so smushy.
Is so soft.
It's so smushy.
So
just want to put your face against it.
I think it's softer than this merino. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, no, it's definitely softer.
Here, can you do a cheek test? Show us. Rambouillet, merino.
Yeah, the Rambouillet is softer.
Rambouillet is softer.
I'd go for the Rambouillet, but we like soft squishy things. But
So-
the colors of this one, look at that.
I know. I think that's the Fairy Garden colorway, I believe. Yes.
Aptly named.
Aptly named.
Very aptly named.
And then also in the Rambouillet, we have this pretty, which is
This is like
11.
the two of them had a baby.
Yes. It is. It's like they had a baby.
And look at these colors.
So gorgeous. That's Lavender Field. And then also we have a Halloween gradient.
Ooh, I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a pastel goth Halloween.
It is like a pastel goth Halloween. And again, like with the welcome fall, you could just like go around and do your spinning to maintain the gradient, or you can do all kinds of like weird fun color play sorts of things.
Two little chain plies.
Yes, exactly. And then moving on with the Cheviot, we also have these two. We're just going to make a big pile.
I want to ply these two together.
Yes,
That
correct.
would be gorgeous.
So, and can you tell me the colorway names for everyone?
So the blue one is going to be called turquoise, and then this one has no name on it.
Oh, I think the other one is Berry Bubblegum.
Berry bubblegum, also aptly named.
Yeah,
Very pretty.
totally pretty.
You can make a bat with these, add some sparkle.
So how would you describe the texture of the Cheviot?
This one it's a little rougher. It's a little bit more textured, I would say. I don't know if it'd be next to skin soft, but it's still squishy and like very bouncy and airy. Whilst having a little bit more like grip to it.
Yeah, I think it might be easy for new spinners to spin with.
Yeah, I would agree. It seems like it's clinging to each other. pretty well.
Yeah, like it won't fall apart and break. So, and also for those of you who have a drop spindle and don't have a wheel, it's probably easy for a drop spin too, because less likely to spin and drop like the spindle tells you it's going to. And then we've got, we talked about the fairy garden on the merino, but also we've got these pretty babies.
Ooh, another good one to fly together.
Yeah, I
Flying
know.
pair.
Seriously, like they look so pretty together.
They're so pretty. Look how the oranges just like bounce off of each other.
Exactly. So
And
this
we've
one,
got
so we've got
Beach, and we've got
Bardic.
Inspiration.
Yes. So, and the beach goes from this gorgeous sunny yellow up to this awesome oceany blue.
And these are both very soft and squishy.
They are very soft and squishy. And then Bardic Inspiration is like lavender mauvey with some like, it's like just like this really pretty warm autumnal color. You know, it's like that. It's sort of like the purple that leaves tend to turn.
Yeah, it is. So this is your summer going into fall.
Exactly. Like here it is on fingering weight yarn.
Look at
So
that.
we've got the yarn and the fiber.
And you could even spin your own.
You could spin your own. I feel like it's always
And I
wild
feel
how
like-
the dye comes out different on the yarn.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And these would also be good for new spinners, I think.
I think so too.
They've
They
got
feel like
nice-
sticky.
Sticky, but soft, but lightweight, lots of air.
And also inexpensive. The Cheviot braids, those are only $16. The marine, yeah, serious. So the Cheviot, this 4 ounces of 100% Cheviot is only $16, my friends. That's super affordable. The merino is only $20 for 4 ounces. And the Rambouillet slivers, which is like one step before comb top, Rambouillet slivers are only $24. That is like
to get some.
super reasonable. I know, Una's eyes just
Super
got really
reasonable.
big. She's like, what? I can bring this home? Hell yeah. So, and then lastly, we've got all the beautiful fingering weight yarns. We talked about the Bardic Inspiration. This autumnal one, of course, is Harvest. And then this one next to it is Pumpkin Patch. This here on the end is Summer Sun. And this yellow, you know, her yellows are really good.
So vibrant.
So vibrant. We love a strong yellow, and we're all like big suckers for green. I know everybody thinks like purple is always everyone's favorite color, but when you find a good green,
Green is what I hear now.
oh yeah, people just fall in love with like
There's
these
so many good shades of green.
so many good shades of green. So, all right, so this one, this is the Fairy Garden green. So here it is, Fairy Garden and Fairy Garden. And then also there's Fairy Garden. So you can have Fairy Garden in everything if you like. And then, well, of course, the roses colorway we talked about before. And then this one that's sort of like shades of purple.
Ooh, and this one's called...
This one is called Blackberries. And I love we say it in unison. I swear we did not
We're on the
practice.
same wavelength.
Totally. And then this is berry bubblegum as yarn
Ooh.
versus the berry bubblegum as fiber. Yeah, let's see how they are together. Look how pretty.
So they're a little different. You've got a little bit more color variation in this one, but this one would be so pretty spun up, and you could spin up some funky, chunky hand spun and pair it with your more sleek hand dyed, and it would be so pretty.
So pretty.
So pretty.
So pretty. And then, of course, we talked about our Date with the Vampire, which is the black and red. And then next to Date with the Vampire is Halloween Night.
Ooh.
Ooh, that one matches your Halloween costume you
It
had.
does. I should be wearing it.
I know. She was like a dark
Spooky Daphne.
Spooky Daphne from Scooby-Doo,
Of course.
of course.
Naturally.
So this is like purples with
This
some
would also
black
pair
and gray.
really well with the blackberries.
Oh, it does. Oh,
Or the sparkling blackberry berry bubblegum.
and look it go.
Ooh.
Yes. Hello.
What are you gonna make with these three?
I don't know, but that would make a really nice fade. Really, really nice fade. We just like putting
Maybe a
colors.
Nice little
to-
sweater.
Yes, we're
those
stash
three.
enabler, stash enhancement specialist enablers. We just like putting the colors together. And then this blue, if you are a Monsters Inc. fan, this is Sully.
Oh, that's perfect. And you could pair that with this, and then you've got
Oh yeah, you could spin that up,
That's
and
his
then
face, Mike.
because you could ply your hand dye with your hand
you
spun.
could.
Oh, that would be nice. Ooh. And then you could do like the coils.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
You
so
could add some
pretty.
locks.
Yeah. That's right. Make it fabulous. Make it funky. Make it fun. Or also, it's pretty, to knit or crochet with it by itself.
Of course.
And then, even if you don't spin, if you're into like tapestry weaving, we do have a tapestry weaving class coming up in December. You can use the unspun fiber in your weaving projects, whether you're on a tapestry loom or a rigid heddle loom or what have you. Like, it's really fun to just add fiber. Even if you're doing like macrame, wall hanging things, you can put fiber in.
You could even felt onto your crochet or onto your knitting. And felting is your jam.
That's right, because these
So
are
many
all
things.
feltable wools. And then lastly, we talked about the welcome fall, and then our last colorway of the day is peaches. And I heard Heather say on another recording that they do a blackberry and peaches festival up where she lives.
That's so cute.
So that's where we have the blackberries and peaches colorways.
How perfect.
How perfect. So that is all the pretties we have for you today. I believe we might be adding some more throughout the month. Ooh, I know.
New
so
pretties.
new pretties.
So come get them.
Absolutely. And thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And happy stitching!
Happy stitching!